it's a Friday and I don't have class this Friday. So I sometimes try to make it a rest day, but I pack a lot more in it than I should. But this morning I got to sleep in, which is great because I'm not feeling the best. The weather just changed, finals are coming up, and I feel like everyone's kind of holding on for dear life. Thanksgiving break is almost here, so I have 2 more class days, and then we head home. I'm going on a walk, and then I have some fun things planned for the rest of the day. But really quick, I feel like I've just been learning a lot about just God's will for our life, which is such a huge topic in the Christian walk. And I'm not even gonna go into the thick of it, but I feel like it's just something so heavy that we try to figure out, when in reality, the Lord gives us something so simple to cling to, and the rest is just a relationship with him and abiding with him, and everything else stems from that. And a sermon a couple months ago was how do you discern the will of God for your life? And I was expecting to leave, knowing the answers to everything and all these things. And he was kind of pinpointing things that I've been wrestling with the last couple months of there's not going to be a specific verse that speaks to your specific situation, or that really does tell you what decision to make. And I feel like I'd been using scripture in that way. In reality, it is a love letter to us, a way of how to live your life to glorify the Lord. And it's not an instruction manual. And I think me being type A and an Enneagram 3, I want people to tell me what to do. I want to do it the right way. But there's so much freedom and submission in your walk with Christ, which can get neglected if you're so focused on getting caught in the weeds of what does he really want from me. So I feel like I've been clinging to 1 Thessalonians 5:16. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God for your life. And that is just something that is so simple. Literally rejoice, pray, give thanks. So that's something that I've been just clinging to, the simple truths, and just been reminded that if you use the Bible as an instruction manual of okay, Lord, tell me what to do next, that takes away from the trust and faith and relationship with the Lord, which I felt that's how I was using it. So I've just been sweetly reminded that he's just a loving father, and he is going before us. He's walking alongside us, just in everyday life. And so when I'm able to step back and see that all we really have to do is pray, rejoice, and give thanks, wow, those are such sweet gifts from the Father, and he asks nothing more. And so I don't know, just been really reminded of that. But this morning I read 1 Corinthians 8-10. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. And that again is just something so simple. The Lord doesn't care where you go to school, what your major is, which I tend to struggle with that. He doesn't care where you're gonna live after college. All he wants you to do is trust him and knock on those doors, and he is going to open and close doors. But if your motive, that's the only thing that he cares about is your motive behind what you're doing. And if that's to, bring others to Christ, build up the kingdom, glorify the Lord, and make his name known, then that's all we're called to do as Christians. So that was just again, really eye-opening and so simple. And I feel like I'm such an overthinker, and so I overcomplicate scripture, when in reality, Lord, you give it to us just like that in plain sight. And then some of the notes I got from my study was every decision should be based on what brings the most glory to God. So the 3 questions that they have is this helpful? Does it help the lost here? Does it help others walk in their holiness with Christ? Is it building up? Does it build up God's kingdom? Is it not building up your own? And then is this seeking the good of my neighbor, the best interests of others in mind? And 1 Corinthians 10:24 says, no one should seek their own good, but the good of others. So it really is just this humble submission to Christ, and just a humility with others and loving others. And I just really love the simplicity of all that, and thought I would share. Okay, so it's finally getting cold out, which I'm so excited. But I feel like I need to sometimes switch up my working out, moving my body, because I can kind of get a little too bored too quickly. So I need to switch it up at times. So I've been going to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then going on runs at a nearby park Tuesday, Thursday. So I love the routine, but sometimes when it gets to Friday, I'm like, I don't really want to go to the gym. So I'm going on a walk, and I don't do this enough. So it is such a more restful way. I'm gonna listen to a podcast, and then I need to start getting ready for the day. Speaking of podcast, it's been a while since I posted a YouTube video, but a lot has happened. And me and one of my roommates, Elsie, started a podcast. So it's been a dream of ours since like freshman year, and we finally just had the guts to do it. And so go check it out. We have like kind of a variety of things that we talk about and are wanting to talk about. We only have 3 episodes. It's such good quality time with Elsie, and it is just so fun to like get to talk about life, get to talk about what the Lord's teaching us. It's been such a creative outlet for us, so it's been fun, because then when I listen to other podcasts, I don't know, it just makes me like more excited to keep doing ours. So anyway, it's called Let's Catch Up, and go check it out. Anyways, shameless plug. Okay, of course I forgot to film this, but I hung out with a friend, and our time is always so special. And then I took her to the airport, and now I just got back home, and I'm gonna tidy up the house and then just start getting ready. I'm going to Coleman, Alabama, which is like a Christmas festival type thing. It's the South's biggest Christmas tree lighting, and I've heard about it from so many people. I heard about it from my professor, and then we've been researching it. So Davis and I are gonna go to that. They have like a parade, they have a Ferris wheel, a carousel, they have like all these like food vendors. So I'm excited. So he'll be here around 4. And I'm gonna try to get some work done before that. Okay, so I just got ready, and Elsie came home, and I've been wanting to film, the lighting, I've been wanting to film a house tour for my YouTube, more specifically just for me to like look back and remember of like my college house, but then also like there's so much little hidden gems and like, I don't know, sweet things that I wanted to share and show, and especially it being decorated for Christmas. So me and Elsie did that, which was so sweet. And I got these new blue light glasses. Yesterday I was telling Madison about them, and I called them Bluetooth glasses. So anyways, yeah, just been doing some work, and ready for Coleman Christmas Festival. Why are you laughing? Just got here, and we had a raclette. What is that? What was it called? A raclette sandwich. And it was okay. But then we were gonna get a schnitzel, and we didn't get that. But it's so magical. Look at that. And there's like all these little vendors and like food markets and little shops, and then a Ferris wheel, and it's so dreamy.
Yep. About time for the Christmas parade.
Yes.
That's what we're waiting for right now. And then later they'll have the Christmas tree lighting at 8. And I think Emma said we were walking up, it's the South's largest Christmas tree lighting. So
I read that
stay tuned for that
on the website. I can't believe this exists, and we've never heard about it.
See on the desk? They'll be right on the news in the background.
Christmas tree lighting.
It's almost time.
Get a good one?
What?
Did you get a good one?
No.
I trained him right. So we just left Coleman. So cute, just a vibe. And David said it exceeded his expectations. I would agree. I would give it like a 12 out of 10. Like, it was just like magical, dreamy, blissful, perfect. It was awesome. We had some food. We had a crepe, strawberry Nutella crepe, and we watched the parade. We watched the Christmas tree lighting, and it was awesome. There was fireworks and music and fake snow.
And a drone show.
He liked the drone show. He was amazed by the drone show. And I want to go back in the spring.
There was a mercantile place.
There was a mercantile shop. So we have to go back in the spring because we couldn't get to it tonight. But it was amazing.
Now we're headed back home. You know, it's not too far, just an hour away. But it was fun. The Grinch was there, Santa Claus, Buddy the Elf, James Spann. Emma doesn't know who James Spann is, so everybody from Alabama give her a hard time.
No one knows who that
Everybody knows who James Spann is.
I know who Kay Ivy is, not James.
They're like this. They're like
Kay Ivy?
Alexander Shannara, Kay Ivy, James Spann, Nick Saban. That's the hierarchy of Alabama.
Who's Nick Saban?
What?
No, seriously.
What?
What is it?
This is not a funny moment. This makes me look like a failure of a boyfriend. The former head coach of Alabama football.
Former head coach of Alabama football. Duh.
Legend. Arguably the greatest college football coach of all time.
Okay, so this was Davis's suggestion to do our top 5 Christmas movies. So do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first. So top 5. At number 1, Christmas Vacation. Number 2.
That's number 1?
That's number 1. Emma's never seen it. That's
never seen it.
Big issue in our relationship. Number 2 is going to be 4 Christmases.
Wow.
3, Elf. 4, Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
And then 5 is going to be, I'll do the live action Grinch.
Yes. There is a difference. Okay, we do have something in common. We always love the second movie of a series. I feel like we have that pattern a lot. So my top 5 would be Elf, duh. And then Home Alone 2, the New York one, and then The Holiday, and then Grinch live action, and then, what did I say the 5th one was? Oh, 4 Christmases, which I haven't seen at all, but we quote it in my family a lot, so that's my top 5. And our ones that we don't like at all, like passionate about not liking them.
Movies that will not be watched this Christmas season or any Christmas
ever. Polar Express, no.
Yes.
And
A Christmas Story.
No.
Yeah, but if those come on the TV, just go ahead and change it. It's not worth wasting the time. We'll save your time now.
Yeah. That was fun.
But yeah, those are our rankings.
That was our rankings. Okay, so I forgot that I haven't vlogged in a hot minute. Last night was so fun. It literally felt like Hallmark came to life. So it was such a blast. And then this morning, Grace Valentine came to speak at my school, and so we had like a sweet little like time of worship, and then she shared. I didn't get a picture, which I'm so mad. And then there was a long line to meet her, which I didn't really have the patience for. So that was really cool, and what she talked about was awesome. Definitely just good reminders. So yeah. Fit check. I got this sweater from Old Navy and I love it. I've been trying to get more color in my like winter fashion, just because it's all like neutrals, black, white. And then I got this cute little necklace. I'm planning a surprise party for Madison, and she studies abroad next semester, and I just wanted to kind of have a time to like, you know, pray over her and just kind of like celebrate sending her off. And so that's today. And get this, 2 days ago we were like, this has been planned for like over a month. 2 days ago, some girl, which this is when you know my school's small, asked how her party was. Obviously not knowing that it hasn't happened yet, also not knowing that it was a surprise. So I, from a different friend, got told that she kind of spoiled it. So then I think Madison knows, I'm not sure, and I also don't know if she knows when or where, whatever. But I'm like, she doesn't know that I know that she knows. And so it's kind of been funny. I made up like all these plans I have today. So
second since I vlogged.
Oh.
But it's Monday afternoon, and just went to classes and had lunch, and Madison is in charge of baking all of Thanksgiving sides for her family. I have nothing to do, so I'm her little sous chef.
Thanksgiving meal brought to you by Emma and Madison. I've made green bean casserole. I'm currently making sweet potato casserole. Emma's gonna make the broccoli cheddar, and then we've got 2 pies to make. Remember, I'm gonna insert.
What was that, freshman year? Freshman year
We
of
were
high
baking
school.
cookies.
We FaceTimed and baked cookies together, and we called it
Over
something.
Christmas break.
Yeah, let's get cooking. 2 of the roommates are gone, and they already went home for Thanksgiving break. But look, there's 4 of us home, and we're just hanging out. This is so fun, and Christmas music is playing, and it's just a vibe. Okay, so we have peanut butter, what is it? Peanut butter pie?
Chocolate peanut butter pie.
And then sweet potato casserole left.
We could do it.
I love using the mixer, and it's been a long time. It had cobwebs in it. That's when you know we haven't used it ever. But I get to use it.
I feel like I tricked my little sister to like do a twerk. Like, Emmy, it'll be fun.
Oh yeah. I just know it. This might be the best ever. Madison, try it. It's a little chunky.
Keep processing.
Is it not? Okay, it has been a hot minute since I recorded. So we made it home around Tuesday night, and we kind of just like hit the ground running with hanging out with family, and then it was super chill yesterday. We were gonna go get the Christmas tree, and it was raining, so we're postponing that till tomorrow. But we got to see Moana 2 as a family, which was really sweet. And then today is Thanksgiving, so we went to the park nearby, and there was a turkey trot, which was so fun. I went with my dad and sister, and it was freezing. It was 31 degrees, and it felt like 23 degrees, so we had lots of layers, but it was so fun. And then we went on a walk as a family and got coffee and hot chocolate, and now we're getting ready for grandma's house. So that's kind of the update. But yeah, I feel like when I vlog, I have to kind of like be in the mindset too, or else I just forget. And especially the packing and then driving home and then just soaking up family time, it was definitely hard to remember. So that's the update.